Welcome to Gemara Academy. In this class, we will learn Masechta Shabbos, Daf Beis Amud Aleph, and Daf Beis Amud Beis. This is the first piece of the Gemara on our Mishnah. Let's begin. The Gemara says, and if you'll notice the translation, the bubble of the translation, the words of the translation, the color corresponds the bubbles of the flowchart. Tanan Hasam, it says over there in the Mishnah, in Masechta Shavuos, Shavuos Shtayim Shein Arba. By the cases of Shavuos, there are two that are four. Yedisa Tuma Shtayim Shein Arba. The cases of Yedisa Tuma are also two that are four. Maris Negoyim. A person citing Tsaras, Shnayim Shein Arba, are two that are four cases. And Yitzis Shabbos Shtayim Shein Arba. And Yitzis Shabbos are also two that are four. This is in purple. It leads into a question. Ask the Gemara, what's the difference over here in Masechta Shabbos, the Tani Beishein Dalad Bifnim, that it teaches us there are two cases that are four for the person on the inside, Beishein Arba B'chutz, and there are two cases that are four for the person on the outside. What's different over there? The Tani that it teaches, Shtayim Shein Arba, there are two that are four, V'sulay, and nothing more. It says there's a total of four cases. In our Mishnah it says there are a total of 8. Answers the Gemara, Hacha over here in Masechta Shabbos, the Iker Shabbos, so it's the main place of Shabbos, of the topic of Shabbos. It's Masechta Shabbos. Tani Avis, so it teaches the Avis. Vitani Tuldus, it also teaches the Tuldus. It counts both the Avis and the Tuldus. Therefore, we reach the number of 8 cases. Hasam over there in Masechta Shavuos, the Lavikar Shabbos, so it's not the main place to discuss Shabbos. Avis Tani, it teaches the Avis. Tuldus like Tani, it doesn't teach the Tuldus, and therefore there's a total of 4 cases. Ask the Gemara a question, presents information to lead into a question. Avis Mainihu, what are the Avis of Shabbos when it comes to carrying? Yitziyas, carrying out are the Avis. The Yitziyas Trehavin, if in Masechta Shavuos it only counts the Avis, it would total 2 cases, because there's only 2 Haitzahs, 2 Avis of Haitzah. There is the Ani doing Haitzah, and there's the Balabayas doing Haitzah. So it can be that the criteria that Masechta Shavuos is using is to count the Avis, because then it would only be 2 cases. V'chitem and Ophir respond, it's counting Avis, but not just the ones that are chayiv, also the ones that are pater. Mehen l'chiyuv, there are some Avis that are chayiv, umehen l'ptur, and also some that are pater. Says the Gemara, that you can't tell me. You could try, if you'll say this, says the Gemara, have a response. V'adumya de maris negayim ketani, but they have to be similar to maris negayim. The Mishnah Masechta Shavuos counts Shavuos, Yediyas Atuma, maris negayim, and Yitziyas Shabbos, and all of them need to be similar. And Maris Nagayim, all the cases are chayiv. The same is true for Yediyas Atum and Shavuos. So too by Yitziyas Shabbos, they all need to be chayiv. And therefore, if we're counting only the Avis and only those that are chayiv, there will be 2. Therefore, this answer is no good. Just like over there, by Maris Nagayim, all the cases are chayiv. So to here, Nami also, all of them need to be chayiv. Ella Omar Papa, rather Papa gives a different answer. Hacha the Iker Shabbos, so here that it's the main place to discuss Shabbos. Tani Chiyuvi Upturi, it taught the Chayev cases and the Pater cases, therefore we have a total of 8. Hasam over there, Masechta Shavuos, the Lavikar Shabbos, so it's not the main place to discuss Shabbos. Chiyuvi Tani, it taught the Chayev cases. Upturi Le Tani, it did not teach the Pater cases, and therefore if you only count the Chayev cases, we have a total of 4. Says the Gemara, what are the cases that are chayiv? This will lead into a question. Yitzias, carrying out, Haitzah. Yitzias Tartehavin. There's only 2 cases of Haitzah. There is the Ani carrying out and the Balabayas carrying out. Answers the Gemara, Shtayim the Haitzah, V'Shtayim the Achnasa. It's counting 2 cases of Haitzah that are chayiv and 2 cases of Achnasa that are chayiv. So it's a total of 4 cases. So the Gemara, Mishnah Masechta Shavuos says, Yitzias Hashabbos Shtayim Shein Arba. There are 4 cases, 2 Haitzahs and 2 Achnasas. Ask the Gemara, how can we say that the Mishnah in Masechta Shavuos is also including Achnasa? V'Yitzias Katani. But it says Yitzias. It uses the word Haitzah. So for this we have 2 answers. Starting first with Rav Ashi and then we'll get to Rava. Rav Ashi said, Tana, the Tana, Hachnasa, when he talks about Achnasa carrying in, Nami Haitzah Karila, he also calls it with the word Haitzah. Mimai, how do we know this? That when the Tana says Haitzah, he also includes Achnasa. Midetnan, from this that it says in the Mishnah, Hamaitzi L'Rshus L'Rshus Chayev. Somebody who carries out from one property to another is Chayev. Milay Askinin to Kama Ayel Mershus Arabim Mershus Yachid. When the Tana in Periklal Gadol says Hamaitzi L'Rshus L'Rshus Chayev, he's also including somebody who carries from one Rishus to another Rishus. It's including both the person who carried from Rishus Harabim to Rishus HaYachid and Rishus HaYachid to Rishus Harabim. V'kakari la'itzah, he calls it Haitzah, Hamaitzi. So we see that when the Tana says Yitziyas, it could also include Achnasa. The time of Mai continues the Gemara and says, and what's the reason that the Tana does this? Because anytime a person picks up an item from where it's resting, from its place, he lifts up the object. The Tana calls it Hitzah because he's removing it from its place. So whether it's resting in Rosh Hashanah or whether it's resting in Rosh Hashanah, if he lifts it up, he is taking it out. He's being moitzi it from its place. Amar Ravina said, Masnisin Namideka. Our Mishnah itself actually is also precise in point in bringing this out. You could also be medayik. In our Mishnah, and notice that the Tana, when he uses the word Hitzah, he also includes Hachnasa. Diktani, because it says in our Mishnah at the very beginning, Yitziyas HaShabbos, and then V'kamafarish Hachnasa La'alter, and then the first case he counts is Hachnasa. He says Yitziyas HaShabbos, Shtayim Shen Arba B'fnim, Shtayim Shen Arba B'chutz. Yitziyas, there are a total of 8. And then he says, how did they play themselves out? Ketzad. And the first case we present is Pashat Ha'ani Yisyadi Lifnim V'nasan L'sach Yadish L'Balabayis. If the Ani extended his hand inwards and put something into the hand of the Balabayis, he did the act of Achnasa. And the Tana called it Yitziyas. Says the Gemara Shmamina, we hear this from here. So one answer for how could the Mishnah in Shavuos, and really our Mishnah, say Yitziyas and also include Achnasa, we showed that when the Tana uses the word Yitziyah, he also means Achnasa. Rava gives a different answer. Rava said, Rishuyes Katani. The word Yitziyah actually means Rishuyes, like Tosfos will explain. Yitziyas means Rishuyes. Rishuyes Shabbos Shtayim. So let's look at the Mishnah in Shavuos. When the Mishnah in Shavuos says, Yitziyas Shabbos Shtayim Shen Arba, it means to say, Rishuyes Shabbos. The domains of Shabbos Shtayim are 2. There are 2 domains that we're discussing. Rosh Hashanah and Rosh Hashanah. Shein Arba, which these lead to be 4 cases of chiyuv of carrying. The Ani carrying in or carrying out, the Balabayas carrying in, and the Balabayas carrying out.